Hey, good people. It's your boy, Larry Jones, back here with Stock Up with Larry Jones. Of course, I'm going to talk about two more stock that are a good buy right now, post-COVID news. We'll see you after the intro. So I got two great stocks. One of them, I'm going to play you a short video because I talked about it a few days ago before the news. I talked about this stock last week, and it is Norwegian Cruise Lines. But before you click off, I'm going to share with you something that a lot of people are missing on how to play a stock like this. Check this out. Norwegian Cruise Line, NCLH. That is, look at what it did when COVID hit. It went all the way down to $8. $8 from 58 to 8. That's a lot of money to be made. Excuse me, I'm burping now. So what happens, it has never fully recovered. It's just been hovering down here, right? And so here's what I'm going to predict that's going to happen. They're going to announce a vaccine. And as soon as they announce a vaccine, remember, you pay for cruises. Generally, a lot of people pay for cruises a year in advance. They're going to announce a vaccine and you're going to see such a U-shaped recovery, right? I mean, not this kind of U, but boom, this kind of U, bam. And it's going to run back up. So you want to keep an eye on Norwegian Cruise Line. Okay, that was last week. And just like I said, it spiked off of the good news, right? That, 90% Pfizer is just a good vaccine. It's going to get approved, and they're going to be probably even giving the vaccine later on this year. Just like I said in an earlier video, I said that they will have a vaccine and it will be approved this year. And it's right on track to do that, right? And so what you guys need to understand, because I study so much, I'm addicted to studying, and it's bad. I need help. I need Dr. Phil. But what you guys have to realize is that there's 10 million new millennial accounts, millennial young folk accounts. They've been holding Norwegian Cruise Line, right? I know, that's crazy. They're getting smart. So what happens is some of these kids have had Norwegian at $10. And some of you guys, I've had it low, not 10, but I've had it at a very low price, $12, right? It ran up, I popped it. And I bought some more today. And the reason why I'm showing you this video today and not yesterday like everybody else, because it was quite obvious, because yesterday was not the day to buy Norwegian. It's today because there's been a sell-off, profit taking. Think about this. Remember, we have to have millionaire mindsets. So what happens is if you're a millennial and you've been holding this stock since March, now it runs up and it's double where it was in March. You could have gotten this stock at $10 in March. Now it's double. As a millennial, you've doubled your money. Now you're going to sell. So now you see those red candlesticks of people selling off, and they were doing profit taking. So now after the dip, as you could see, is dipping today, right? And so I'm buying the dips. So I wait for the herd to buy. So you guys don't chase green, chase red. And I was waiting for it today. I've been doing this a long time. I'm telling you guys, there's a way that this goes. And you can't be hype. Generally, when there's a herd running in one way, you should be running the other way with stocks. And you're going to find out you're going to make a lot of money. So as you could see, Norwegian Cruise Line went up 26.75%. And so it was 1671-ish, and it ran up to 21.50, right? Let's look at this one. Yep, $4.54, right? And so I will tell you that Moderna is going to come out with theirs. Moderna is going to come out with their good news. And then you have another pharmaceutical company, at least 3 to 4 pharmaceutical companies, and they're going to be running neck to neck, right? I will tell you that I'm staying away from pharmaceutical stock because they have already made their runs, right? And just think, if you're in a pharmaceutical stock and they've already made their runs, and then their vaccine does not pass approval, you're going to lose all your money. So that ship has sailed. These are the stock that you want to be looking into, right? And so I think Norwegian is a good place to start. You got Royal Caribbean. You got the other cruise lines. I'm not that bullish on airlines. I know a lot of people are. Go ahead. I'm not talking about airlines. I'm talking about cruise lines because I see recovering my money quicker. I see doubling my money quicker. Let me correct that. I see doubling my money in 6 months. Yes, that's what I see. So I'm going to try to see if I can do a portfolio with some of these stocks that I'm going to double. So Norwegian Cruise Line is one. The second one is AMC movie theaters. My brother, who's a filmmaker in Florida, and he and I was talking about this. Big Mike, what's up? And he and I was talking about AMC theaters yesterday, and I did a deep dive into it. And as you could see, it went up 51.41% on yesterday. Look at that. Look at that. It went from $2.51 to $3.77. So I like this because it's a low cap. There are risks when it comes to movie theaters, just like Hertz. You know, I lost money on Hertz. I was riding good. I was riding the Hertz wave during the COVID. And then they filed bankruptcy. And I lost money. So if you listening to somebody and they say all they do is win, all I do is win, they lying. Not in the stock market. You're going to lose some, you're going to gain some. My gains have far outweighed my losses. But I took a risk, and I would caution you guys not to. After they filed bankruptcy and the stock went down, they were filing for new shares to be admitted through a judge. They wanted to sell more shares, and it got turned down. But anyway, in that short period of time, I popped back in, doubled my money, and got back out. Never invest in a bankrupt company. I'm just not doing that. You could go ahead, but I'm just not doing it. People are hitting me up now. Should I invest in that? I'm not touching that, right? That was a bad relationship, right? She did me wrong. She did me wrong. Why would I go back to her? She did me wrong, fam. So these are some, I'm just having a little fun. So these are some of the stock. These two stock, I would say look at them today, because if you notice, here's another thing. I'm giving you guys some good stuff here. Hit that like button if you think that this is some good stuff that you're learning today. I noticed this, and this is one of the things that you guys have to watch out for. I stay away from trading normally, I would say 95% of the time here in the Chicagoland area. And if you're in the East Coast, this is 9:30, but Chicagoland area, Midwest is 8:30 when the market opens. From 8:30 to 9. Because a lot of stock run up, and then you get in and you get it, and then it tanks after that. And so I try to stay away from trading during those hours. But every now and then, if a stock is overbought, like AMC and Norwegian was yesterday, then that provides a buying opportunity. When you get through watching this video, look at what it did Tuesday morning, and look at what it did, and look at how it gave back, right? So what I did was I went half down on the amount of shares that I was going to buy. Remember, you guys, use the limit button. The limit button has helped me to make so much more money. I limit my buy-ins and I set a limit price to sell. And so while I'm out taking care of my other business, I come home and I bought stock. And on the other hand, if a stock runs up, I come home and I've sold stock. I've locked in my wins. So that's a tidbit that you guys want to really watch out for. The market has certain traits on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'll get into that later on. Millionaire mindset, right? It's trading psychology. And so those are the things that you want to really look at when you're trading to be a better trader. So now I'm going to continue to double down. I'm only going to buy, I'm only going to spend a total of probably $2,500 on these 2 shares. But I believe in 6 months that I'm going to double that. And that's something that I'm going to be doing. How I'm going to try to share with you guys how I'm doing this. And it's a quick grab. This is not my long-term plays. Remember, I'm about long-term stock, 3 to 5 years, but not on this one. I'm going to give you guys a third stock that I've made money on, right? So we look at airlines, we look at hotels, cruise lines, right? And restaurants. Those get hit when there is an epidemic like this, like COVID has ruined those industries, right? But when it comes to, my wife worked for a huge hotel chain, right? And when you get to hotels, what happens is you have the Hiltons, you know, the more pricier hotel chains. Then you have the lower hotel chains where you got the soccer moms and the soccer teams. They come through and stay at these hotels. I'm going to give you guys a little nugget. There's a hotel. I want you to look at the ticker symbol PK, right? It's called Parks and Hotels. Look at where it was in March and then look at where it is now. But then go back a year and look at where it was before it fell. Hotel chains like this, I believe, is going to, and they do business class, a lot of business class. So when airlines come back, a lot of business class flying will come back and they need to stay at hotels, right? And so these companies are not going to be putting a lot of these people back up at Hilton's right away. They're going to ask them to watch their budgets, right? And so they're going to be staying at hotels like this. And when sports come back, soccer moms and soccer teams and baseball teams and volleyball teams start traveling for these conferences, these are the type of places that they stay. And so this is one of the ones that's off the radar that a lot of people are not looking at that you could make money on. Okay, so listen, I hope this video, and look at the video that I posted before this. I talk about another stock that has done well, SBE. I'll provide a link right here at the end of this video. But I want you guys to hit the like button if you've learned one thing, just one thing. Hit the like button. And then for those of you that are new to this channel, this family, I'm going to tell you about this family real quick before I sign off. This family is awesome. We're off the chain. We don't get into politics. We're all races, all ages, and all genders here. We are about a community. And then read the comments, because comments, you'll find, even I found a great stock reading the comments. But I want to caution you guys. Anybody that posts anything about cryptocurrency on this page, it's spam. Right? I'm starting to get I spend so much time getting rid of those posts. Anybody that posts anything about cryptocurrency, it's spam. You'll see they'll start out with investing is very difficult in these difficult times. And then there's 50 other comments. I learned from so-and-so, cryptocurrency, you know, I 4X, I 5X. It's scam. Please don't support it. Just look at it and don't comment on it. Don't like on it. And I'll do my due diligence to get rid of it. All right. Until then, good people, love you guys as usual. And I really appreciate my family. I don't like to say fans, because fans, I learned this from Prince. Fans comes from the word fanatic. Right. I know you guys are not fanatics, but y'all family. I love y'all. Remember, live, laugh, See, I'm jacking it up again. Live, laugh, love, and learn. I know it's out of order, but the outro will show you. All right. See you guys later. Peace.